Welcome in. Hope everyone's having a good day. Hi Max, how are you? Hi Adrian, hope you guys are having a good day. It's good to see you again, as usual. Thank you for being here. That's one of Archangel Michael's numbers, actually, Terry. It's pretty funny. Hi Olivia, how are you? Oh, I didn't know that was also one of his symbols. Are you having fun with it? We did okay. Oh no, Dante, what happened? Hi Maddie. I hope that it gets better. Sounds like everyone's having a kind of rough day. Two likes. Dante, no! I am so sorry that happened to you. That really sucks. Maddie. Thank you, Max. I'm glad you're doing well. Me too. Oh no, Amy. I hope that your days get better. No. Well, I hope that the boot helps at the very least. Even if it can be difficult to adjust. Welcome in, everyone. It is good to see you. Thank you for being here. Olivia, I think yes. Hematite, happy early birthday. Your birthday's gonna be on the new moon. That's actually really cool. Thank you for following. Dante. No, Sophia, we just started. Welcome in. Hematite. Oh my gosh. Thank you for following. We're going to go ahead and use just Reiki for a little bit. We are focusing on manifestation tonight, actually. So if there is something specific you want to manifest, you can either comment it or you can just think about it. I want you to think about whatever it is that you want, and I want you to think of it like you already have it. What will it feel like for you to already have what you want? You're manifesting to shift. I love that. Dante, oh my gosh. Just be careful. Ooh. Maddie, you want a husband or wife? Interesting. That's valid. your success in college, or mental stability at least. I can manifest that for you, definitely. And that you'll find someone who you can have a great connection with. Fingers crossed that you get it, user. Dante, well that's good. Manifesting good health, physical and mental. Max, I hope that you get it. Thank you for resubscribing. Financial stability and a happy relationship. You just moved. Dante. Olivia, you're also manifesting a partner. Well, I hope that you guys end up finding people who are authentically attracted to you, that you can also be attracted back, who meet your needs, and who will be good for all of you, and vice versa. Hi, Sam. Hi, Nicole. How are you? I'm doing all right. I'm glad that you like it, Maddie. Funny thing about me, when it comes to my Reiki, I have the normal symbols that I learned from my Reiki teachers, and then I have my own personal symbols that I use for you guys. Don't do. Pain relief for sure. Motivation and productivity. I hope that you get it soon. I hope that you guys get your desires quickly and effortlessly. Sam, not too much. I'm going on another camping trip in a couple of days. Anything new with you? Ooh, Maddie, that does sound great, actually. I was literally, right before I started the live, I was like, I'm kind of hungry all of a sudden. It made no sense for me. Sophia, I love that. Also, in that regards, I do want to remind you guys that I do deity confirmations and angel confirmations, and can give you messages from not only your angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors, the deities that you already work with, or if you're wondering if one is reaching out to you, I do all of those. So if you're interested, you can go to the link in my bio, onto the Etsy, and you can get one of those. I don't do the confirmation readings on live, but if you need a message from a deity that you currently work with, or you're wanting a message from your ancestors or spirit guides, you can always hop on our lives. I go live for readings every Wednesday and Saturday, Wednesday and Saturdays, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that means I will be live again tomorrow for the readings. Loki is your +1. I love that. I do want to remind everyone to remain hydrated. Maddie, no, this time it's throat coat tea. It's actually really good. It's one of my favorites. Nicole, I'm so sorry that you're going through that. blue lace agate. I wouldn't say that would be a Loki crystal, so if you're putting that on one of the altars, probably Odin. Between the two of them, anyways. He likes wisdom-related crystals. Again, yeah. Angels will send you angel numbers, and or other people in your spirit team, deities, ancestors, etc. They'll send you angel numbers as well. Sometimes they'll send you signs of feathers, animals, anything. Maddie, me too. A little bit of a throat block there, which is funny since I'm drinking throat coat tea. Max. Hi, Intune Reiki. If you guys are looking for more Reiki healers to follow, Intune Reiki has recently started being able to go live as well. They're great. I would highly recommend them. Of course. I hope your live went well earlier. I did see you on, but I didn't hop on because I was busy. Thank you for the heart. I'm glad. I'm feeling like some of you are going to get really sleepy. Don't feel upset if you end up falling asleep on the live. You'll still receive the Reiki as long as you're open to it. I'm going to go ahead and use my big chunk of pyrite. You already are, yeah. I started feeling the eyelids drooping as well, which is why I immediately knew some of you were going to get very tired. For some of you, I'm feeling that the actual most productive thing that you can do is to rest at this time. Heal from your burnout in order to prepare for what's coming next. So if you're feeling the call to rest more, you feel like you need to sleep more often, or take a break from everything, don't feel ashamed of taking that break because it's the universe preparing you for something else. Plus, you should never feel bad about taking a break when needed. Can't say. Welcome in, Whispers. I don't know, I called you Whispers, but that's okay. Never. Actually, Dante, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, your spirit guides might be forcing you to take a break. Maddie, there's always more, but don't take that as a negative thing, because that also means there's more positive. It's okay, Sam. To fall asleep is okay. You just got a positive upload. There you go. Well, Sophia, just so you know, when it comes to seeing signs about a person, if you're seeing a lot of signs about them, it could also be a warning rather than a sign of good, positive stuff. Sometimes if you're seeing a lot of angel numbers while you're trying to talk to someone, it's actually a warning that they're not the best for you. So be aware of that. Yep, everyone's getting sleepy. It's hitting hard. Adriana, hi, hope you're having a good day. That's something I had to learn the hard way. Again, if you end up falling asleep, don't feel upset about it. You will still receive the Reiki as long as the live is open and you are open to it. You also don't have to listen to my voice. You can literally just have it playing in the background if you would like to. You just have to be open to receiving the energy. Yeah, that's probably a warning sign, love. Yep. Hi, Nikki. How are you? You just had a yoga class. I know you're a part of the live. Congratulations. Welcome in. I hope yoga went well. Oh, and I don't think Jaden's in here, but Astral Healing Reiki started doing, I think it is Qigong, and started doing yoga sessions. If you guys are interested in doing a yoga session with a Reiki healer, highly recommend it. They are amazing. You saw a UFO yesterday? Oh my gosh. I'm doing alright. How are you? You already said you're great. Yeah, I'm glad you're doing well. I'm like, wait a minute. Let me catch up to my brain. Sometimes the Reiki makes me sleepy too. Is it Qigong? Wait, what did I say? No, you're good. I'm like, wait, what did I say? Oh, like chi, like the word blood in Chinese or Japanese. I can't remember which one it was at the moment. Okay. Oh, Astral Healing Reiki, aka Jaden. I'm glad you're doing it. Yeah, I'm good. Nikki, that's me all the time. I'm like, wait, yeah, how are you? It's so funny. Thank you, Max. Oh, me too. Jaden's amazing. Jaden's gonna be laughing because I'm talking about them and they're not here, and they're gonna be literally being like, you're literally ramping me up when I'm not even in your chat, and I'm gonna be like, yes. Yes, I am. If it doesn't prove how much I adore her, I don't know what does. She is such a blessing. I can't. You could tell her that too. Be like, yeah, Ricky was talking all about how much they adore you. What, Maddie? You guys are so funny. I'm gonna go ahead and set down the pyrite, and we're gonna go ahead and use citrine. Oh, 100% max. Whisper. I think most people are aware of how you are, and they most of the time just be like, I wonder where Whisper is. Every time you're not in here, more or less, they're just kind of like, no, where's Whisper? So, hi Diane, how are you? I think more than talking about you is just more of a, where are you? Kind of thing. Hi King, how are you? Or Queen, I apologized. I just see the crown. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm doing okay. Thank you for following, Kendra. Call them crown, exactly. That's what I'm gonna say. I was like, I have no idea. Hope you're having a good day. Maddie. I'm glad that this feels nice. Oh, I just did, actually, Maddie. Yeah, that made me extremely uncomfortable. Please never come in here hitting on me, but also, that was like the most rude way to try to flirt with someone if that was actually what they were intending to do. Also, I'm a man. I don't really think you're gay. Probably. Like, you could be, but again, that was just inappropriate and unacceptable behavior. And I would have just corrected you at first, but you made me extremely uncomfortable. So I hope you have a good day. Reiki is a form of energy healing, utilizing source energy. It was refounded by Mikao Usui in the 1920s. Whisper. I would probably try to smack them, Maddie. Or I would laugh in their face, or possibly cry as a trauma response. I got hit on one time at the grocery store by an old man, and I started bawling. Thank you, Max. Oh, I love that, Adriana, I'm so sorry. My brain just, like, my dyslexia hit so hard there, and I'm like, that is not what I'm reading. Yeah, that was when I was 18. I literally started bawling and hiding behind my friend, which I never do, so... Oh, 100% hematite. Oh, 100% Becca. I get it, yeah. Yeah, I was so uncomfortable. I was like, what the heck? Oh, it was pretty bad, actually. It wasn't the worst experience I've had, but it was pretty bad. Thank you for your patience with me. Hi, Sarah. I'm doing all right. How are you? I'm gonna go ahead and just focus on the energy for a moment, you guys. You might feel this in a few different spots, including the head, the solar plexus, but mostly also I meant that mostly in the head, but you might feel this in the heart space too. I hope your headache eases up. Oh no. I hope you feel better soon. Maddie, I wouldn't doubt it. Oh, I hope you end up feeling better soon. Take it one step at a time. Deep breaths. Feels like I'm washing your spine. Oh, definitely, Melissa. I hope that you end up feeling better soon. I'll also we'll work with some moonstone for helping alleviate cycle problems too. I'm gonna go ahead and use another symbol. Help with those who are dealing with sickness right now as well. We'll continue with the manifestation Reiki too, but helping with that first. Can't cure it necessarily, but it can help improve the symptoms. Jenna. I hope you feel better soon, love. Be really kind to yourself. Take it one step at a time. It will pass eventually. Hi, how are you? New moon tomorrow. Becca, focus on what is truly important to you at this time and use that, so focus on your priorities. What is the most important to you and focus on those tasks. Do make a list and just do them one step at a time. Be patient with yourself, and even if you don't do things immediately, just be really patient with yourself. It's gonna be okay. You'll get the things done eventually. They will be all right. Denver, I'm so glad that my videos and my lives make you feel more peaceful. It's part of the reason I enjoy doing this. To be able to help people. Thank you for accepting the healing. My hand is actually kind of burning right now. It's gonna be okay. It's valid. Thank you for following, Kate. I'm gonna go ahead and add in some Celestite, you guys, for raising your vibration, also soothing emotional and physical pain. Oh no, Jenna. It's very possible. I do want to remind everyone to stay hydrated. Sorry, Princess just stretched and I don't know why. She's just like, well, I do know why. She's just extremely precious and I absolutely love this cat. Every time she stretches, I sit there and I'm just like, that is the cutest thing ever. I literally just sat there staring at her like yesterday or the day before that, and I was like, this is just what I could do for hours, is just stare at this cat. But I also enjoy pestering her. Bradley, thank you for following. You started Sparky too. Yeah. Your cats can fix all your problems, literally. No, literally. No, there's one thing better, Max, and it's being able to pet their toes, but Princess will hurt me. She does not like her toes being touched. And I'm like, I just want to pet you. Oh no. Nikki, I love that. Mere Catnip, hi. I hope this makes you feel better. No, literally, she's like, no. She won't let me touch her belly either, which makes me so sad. Oh, Max. That's amazing. I know, Marissa. They're so precious. Princess just does not like that kind of attention. She only wants head pats and like scratches on like the cheeks, and then she's like, don't touch me. Hematite, I don't know. Sarah, oh yeah, so there was a tender spot, but it was a very specific spot, so I had to be very precise in finding it. So I was trying to figure out exactly where it was. I was like, what is this? I'm still trying to figure out exactly what it is, but it's like a mixture of a block of the heart and the throat. Kind of like right in the heart, but it's like leading up. It's like I can feel the tube leading up from the heart area, like, yeah. So I'm trying to focus on that. I looked confused because I was trying to find it. I was like, where did that go? Hey, sweet girl. Oh my gosh. Could be the high heart, except for it's not out of the body. In this case, it's very much within. It's like a center within the being. Usually the high heart feels more like it's in the aura, for me anyways. I'm gonna go ahead and add some kunzite for this. Maddie, oh no. Hi Strider, how are you? Are you okay? I'm also feeling a sharp pain in the back of the neck for some of you. I'm glad that today's gotten better. Take it one step at a time, deep breaths. For me, it's showing on the right side, like I'm feeling it on the right side. Could be Jenna. A lot of neck tension. Hope it feels better soon. Hi Mia. Looks like everyone's experiencing headaches. We'll go ahead and work on that too. If I had lapis, we would be using for sinuses, but we're gonna go ahead and use amethyst instead. Take deep breaths. I wonder if we had a bunch of solar flares or something, if everyone's getting nauseous and headaches. I haven't checked the Schumann today either. Oh, I didn't know that hematite. Acupuncture. Interesting. Thank you for the heart and for the world. Suddenly feel like sneezing. Yeah, me neither. I hope that you end up sleeping better tonight. Is it insomnia or nightmares? Whew. Strider, I feel that. Try not to meditate so much that you can't sleep. Sometimes the clearing comes in at the same time. Don't need to be freaked out by it. Okay, everyone make sure that you are drinking liquids. This could be tea, water, anything hydrating, including Gatorade if you have it. You know, it has ice in it. That's still water. I'm gonna count it. Sarah, that would make sense. I don't think I've done it in a really long time. But I usually, when I did astral, it was never on purpose. Strider. Oh. Maybe I should post some, if you guys are into witchcraft, for some of you that are, maybe I should post some spells for helping prevent nightmares. I think I'll make that post before I go on my trip this weekend for you guys to have that to look at and fall back on. In a little while, I do plan on doing candle spells custom for people, by the way. You could either get tea lights and or bigger candles. I don't have the stuff for it just yet, but I do plan on doing that. So you guys can purchase them, and then you could actually get them custom if you wanted. This could be deity candles if you wanted, or this could be spell candles for things that you wanted, things like that. But only if you ever want to. I mean, that's valid. I'm definitely not a Wiccan, though. There's a huge difference between being a witch and being a Wiccan. Main one being Wicca is a religion based in witchcraft, which is, yeah, plus there's all the other problematic issues in the community, so, for them. Oh yeah, text me that to remind me. Oof. That sounds rough. Maddie, that sounds kind of creepy. Well, that's definitely not a witchy thing, but that is horrendous. I am sorry that you had to deal with that. That sounds absolutely traumatic. Thank you guys for all the shares and the likes, by the way. I really appreciate it. Strider, it sounds like your ex was just an extremely terrible person. But I'm sorry that you had to deal with that. Grace, I'm alright. How are you? Yeah. I'm like, oh. Yeah, that's intense. Thank you, Max. Yeah. Have a good night, Kenneth. I hope you sleep well. Where did I put my malachite? There it is. This one, abundance. Speaking of, by the way, you guys, if you are trying to manifest abundance and you are wanting a Reiki infused bracelet, I actually do have a set up here for abundance and good luck and prosperity. But it's a 2-pack and it comes with one for motivation and determination to help chase your goals and ambitions. So extremely helpful. Ah, transmutation. That's really common. Not like super common, some people don't do that, but you know, that is a thing to look into. The easiest thing for you to do in that case is to protect your energy. That would be, you can use protective crystals and or type of like energy protection, light shielding, it's not witchcraft, things like that. Praying to the angels for protection. Hi Addie, how are you? Malachite's good for a lot of things actually. It's good for the heart chakra, it's good for healing, it's good for soothing emotional issues, releasing habits that are no longer in alignment with you. It's good for helping manifest your desires and to help release any negative patterns or feelings that are blocking you from moving forward, spiritual growth, fulfillment. It's really great. I really love malachite. As a warning for you guys though, it's extremely toxic, so do not ever get it wet and do not damage it if you can avoid it, especially in the raw form. Breathing in this powder is extremely dangerous. Don't do that. I get most of my crystals in the raw form, so it is safer for you to actually do tumbled for some of them because they also have a film over it to protect you. Thank you, Addie. I do have some spell jar earrings listed on my website, by the way. Or you can get a custom necklace if you want one. You can pick your own meaning and intention. Or you can do spirit guide led and get a necklace that your spirit guides determined is best for you. Anything like that. Yeah, don't do that, Max. Fun fact for you though, I think it was the Aztecs. They used to grind up malachite and then they would use it as makeup. Which again, it is extremely toxic. And will hurt you really badly. If you get it wet, it will let off toxic fumes. Yeah. Exactly. I really love the raw crystals. Exactly. Strider, I would love that. I love the idea of getting a quartz bathtub, but it would have to be one that has like a resin film over it, because otherwise it'll get really, really, really slippery. Yeah, they also put, they also drink liquor through the opposite end. Why are you yelling at me? Oh, I would agree, but yeah, you know, it's culture. Yeah. Yeah, through their opposite end. Why are you yelling? So you're being yelled at by a blue jay. They still do that, yeah. I think they do. It's good. It's okay. I wasn't disapproving of them. I just, certain things that they did are bad for you. You wanna pet it? He's got something to say, indeed. He's like, yeah, he's just right out here yelling at me. I'm like, what? He's just in my apple tree yelling. Cute. Oh no. Oh my gosh. That hurt. Ooh, okay. Rosa, we can definitely do some grief healing. Pardon me, you guys. I just choked on air. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it really does. It's all good. I'ma blame the blue jay. That's why I said I'm blaming the blue jay. Maybe he was warning me. Jenna, I've done that too. Actually, yeah. Call this live death by blue jays. Oh no. Actually, blue jays are one of the signs that my ancestors, I think it's them, send to me. And I'm sitting here like, this is really funny. Also turtles, but I was meaning spirit guides, but ancestors came out, so I feel like it's ancestors that do that. So, yeah, they send turtles. Terry. Oh, I went on a hike with some friends the other day, and we went over this bridge, and they have turtles in this pond underneath the bridge, right? There were like 4 of them on the side of the bridge where I was, and they were all just peeking up. They had their like legs sitting like out of the water, and then they were just staring up and looking. And I said hi, and then one of them like dipped under the water. I thought he was like, ew, humans. And I was like, oh, okay. But then he came closer, and it was really cute. I love turtles too. They will bite you. Turtle stacks, is that when they sit on top of each other? Yeah, I've seen that. It's really cute. I didn't know what that was called. It was really precious. If you get near their mouths, exactly. I didn't come close enough to touch them or anything because I was on the bridge, and I wouldn't have, because I felt like that would be disrespectful to the environment, but... Oh my gosh. I think they eat plants. Some of them eat fish, though. Like sea turtles. I think jellyfish I've seen, too. Strider, that's amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and use some blue calcite. Ooh, that was a huge shift. Okay. I like how the blue calcite looks almost white on the camera. It's so milky. The blue jay's yelling again. Haley, don't give up. As someone who has CPTSD, what I can tell you first with utmost certainty, it will get better. But if you give up, that'll be it. So don't give up. Keep going. It will get better. Be kind to yourself. Thank you for the rose. I'm proud of you. Oh, CPTSD is complex PTSD. Yeah. Stands for complex. It's usually in regards to prolonged trauma, traumatic events that happen for a long period of time, and or one after another repeatedly. Unfortunately, I have both forms of PTSD, but the only reason I know that is because with CPTSD it's emotional flashbacks rather than actual flashbacks to situations, but I get both. Oh, exactly. It's something you have to actively try to unlearn and work through. Me too, Haley. It'll be okay. Just take it one step at a time and be really patient with yourself. Again, healing takes a really long time. You can't build a city in a day. It can be certainly torn down in one. However, you can always rebuild. And it will get better. Sometimes when your foundations fall, it's so you can rebuild on a more stable ground. So when difficult things happen after a traumatic event and everything like that, sometimes it's just an opportunity for more stability. You just have to be patient with yourself and the healing process. And healing isn't linear, it takes a lot of time. Sarah, this is blue calcite. Haley, have you decided to seek therapy? I can guarantee that it helps. Also, in general, shadow work would also be helpful. But Haley, yes. it is extremely difficult. Strider, exactly. First steps of shadow work: identify your triggers, the things that upset you, the things that cause you emotional stress and anxiety, and then you're going to write them down, and then you are going to start challenging those thoughts, understanding where they come from, why you're experiencing those, etc. Identifying the trauma, identifying the anxiety, the stress responses, and the pain that you are going through in order to actually identify them in order to heal from them. For example, inner child healing. When it comes to that, you have to identify what it is that caused stressors as an adult. Sometimes let me think of a better example. I'm sorry, hold on. Let's say you're really hard on yourself. You end up saying insulting things about yourself. You end up saying things like, I'm so stupid, or I'm not good enough, or I'm unworthy, things like that. Or you end up thinking that way. For reference, you're not any of those things, but you were taught those, probably in early childhood, either by the way you were treated by your parents or from things that people actually told to you. That doesn't mean that they were true. So identifying where those pains and those triggers come from is the first step in being able to process through it and heal it, and recognize that it was never true in the first place and you didn't deserve that treatment. That kind of thing. And they have shadow work prompts for pretty much everything, even just free online. And they also have shadow work booklets that you can just fill out. Haley. I would probably recommend you go in and look for one, because they can definitely help you, but take it one step at a time. Do things at your own your own pace, but don't give up. What I can say for sure is don't give up, because if you give up, it will never get better, versus if you keep trying, it will. Something that I never wanted to hear at the beginning of my healing journey, before I actually took the necessary steps in order to start working through it, when I was a kid, I always expected someone to protect me. I always expected someone to save me. I begged, basically, in prayer, and even in other ways. Sometimes I would even ask for help and I would just be rejected and ignored, or even humiliated. But here's the thing. You can't ever expect someone else to save you. You have to make that decision for yourself to be the person to save yourself. You can't expect anything from anyone else, and that's not to say that you shouldn't expect love and support from those who are loving and supporting of you. However, you have to actively choose to heal. You have to actively choose and want to be the person who you need to be and who you need in your life. It's like when inner child healing, you have to actively choose to reparent yourself and be the person that you always needed. You have to choose to be your own protector, your own guardian. We never want to hear that. We want someone else to come in and rescue us and save us and be there for us and give us the love and support that we needed. You have to be that person for yourself. We're on the same wavelength. It is extremely difficult and painful, 100%. Yeah. It's worth it in the end. Maddie. When I was a child, I reacted in anger too. Anger is a valid emotion. It's a response to being treated poorly. It's a protection mechanism that people are taught is negative and bad. The key to dealing with anger is acknowledging that it's usually a sign that you've been hurt and you need to process through that hurt. And understand when boundaries are needed. Anger is healthy. All I ask is that you guys be kind to yourselves. Sam, thank you for following. Hi Ella, how are you? It has been a while. Apparently we're doing a lot of throat work at the moment. My voice is like dying all of a sudden. Maddie. I'm doing okay, how are you? Jordan, I'm glad that you're feeling better. Oh my gosh. Might have to stop talking for a minute while we're working on the throat here. Oh, 1 second. Thank you for following. Yes, definitely drink water. That includes me. I'm gonna drink some tea though. I think I chose the correct tea today, you guys. I thought there was a bug. I was like, oh no, it's good. A cold car door. Bless you too. Oh, I'm a Reiki master. I'm a certified Reiki master. I received all of my attunements, but I have also been attuned in 5 different forms of Reiki. Welcome in. I only really use 4 of them though. One of them is just a little bit too intense for me. Still can do it though. Maddie, there are some that know like 8 different forms of it. I'm like, dang. When I first started, I made a joke that I was collecting different types of Reiki like Pokemon. I was like, I'm gonna learn as many as possible. And like, I did learn quite a few, but I am a certified Reiki master, but I have also been attuned in 5 different forms of Reiki. That's okay. I would say Western and or Eastern Reiki also for just like normal general to like Usui Reiki. My brain wanted to say Tibetan for you, Connie, but one of the easier forms is just Western Reiki style. Maddie. Take deep breaths. We're still working through that throat. Nice. I hope it helps. I'm sure Jaden appreciates the support. Don't worry. Deep breaths, Maddie. You're okay. Sam, we're working on clearing the throat blockages. Some of us, including myself, suddenly were having speech issues for communication. It was massively blocked for a minute. I was like, okay, I can't talk. My voice started dying. Let people believe what they're going to, but I understand the frustration. Feels like water. That makes sense. Wait, is Whisper still in here? I feel like she might have left. Oh, Sam, I hope this helps. I'm going to adjust my sitting position a little bit. We are using the 4 elements, but you guys could probably feel them on individual levels. Some of you might get the urge to make noises, hum, sing, or just like scream. Making some vocal sounds could actually help clear your throat a little bit better. Maddie, so that's interesting, because the symbol I used is for helping with unresolved issues. Yes. Every Reiki healer has their own style with it. Some people use the more traditional standpoints, but I go intuitively. I think it's involving your intuition, also past experiences with the non-physical. I hope it helps. It helps me keep focused on the spot that I am intending to focus on, which is why I usually hold one hand in place, while the other one is moving the energy around as needed. Oh, interesting. Well, pause. I hope this helps. They help you relax too. It's very possible, Maddie. I think we all do, is the thing. No one is done fully healing, and anyone who claims that they are in denial, quite frankly. You'll hear a lot of, unfortunately, we do have some toxic people in the Reiki community. I'm not going to name any names because I don't know any of them where I talk to them on a regular basis whatsoever, but they truly believe that they don't need to do any more healing or inner work, and that they're just completely run by ego, and I'm like, well, that's not how that works, but okay. Have a good night. Exactly, Max. You know. Maddie, wait, what is that question? Yeah, I know a few of them that actually think that they're better for doing Reiki, like they're better than other people for being Reiki healers. I'm like, no. That doesn't make you a better person. Yes. Distance Reiki. Oh, gotcha. Well, I hope that you rest well in either case. Oh, Maddie, 100%, but you'll meet these people in real life, too. Thank you for the crown. I mean, I guess you could meet those people, like those witches on Witch Talk, too, but I don't think I've ever met anyone from Witch Talk. Maddie, so fun fact for you, and these guys weren't toxic. Okay, well, one of them had problematic issues, for sure. But, at the tax office job that I worked at, the person who hired me we didn't find out until after I was hired and worked there. They were also a certified Reiki master, and then one of the other people who got hired at the same time as me were also a Reiki master, and we were all just like, wait, what? It was crazy. I was like, how did we all end up in the same space, first and foremost? You have? That's good. I'm glad that they were nice. No. Yeah, no, it was crazy. The person who hired us was, and neither of us knew, and then we started working together and we found out all three of us were, and we were like, well, that's interesting, considering I had never met another person who did Reiki in person at all. And then I met like two of them on almost the same day. That's hilarious. Oh, more or less that is more or less what my manager at the time, who was one of them, started saying. Like, let me clear that off of me. It always passes, Maddie. Funny thing about meeting people like us, the vast majority of the time, unless they immediately tell you, you won't know. But it would be really cool. At some point in the future, one of my dreams is to actually open up a shop, like a witchy metaphysical store. It'll be for spiritualists too, but in the back I do plan on having a Reiki room where I can do in-person Reiki sessions. I will probably continue to do it online, of course, though, as well. Hematite. We have to be, in some states, when it comes to certified Reiki masters too, when it comes to having a business license to do it in person, you also have to be a massage artist. Like, you have to be a masseuse, like a licensed professional. So depending on when I open the business and what state I'm living in, I might have to go to a school for massage as well. Washington State. Yeah, Maddie, I won't be doing that. Yeah, isn't it crazy? We are about 3 hours away from each other, Strider. But we are in the same state. I actually used to live in Spokane, but that was a couple years ago. Colby, you're also in Washington? I love that. I'm in Olympia. You're in Idaho? true. We will be wrapping it up in just a few minutes, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. As a reminder, if you are wanting more Reiki, I do post my lives, when it comes to the Reiki lives anyways, over on my YouTube channel. Same username, it is linked in bio. I'm glad you liked that. I'm always happy to help. It's actually really not that bad of a drive. Thank you for sharing. If you guys are wanting your own one-on-one Reiki session, you can always book one with me if you would like to. The link in bio. I do charge $1 per minute, so $1 per minute. We have 15 for 15, 30 for 30, and 60 for 60 minutes if you are interested in those one-on-one sessions. You can do it for any intention that you are wanting, and we will talk about that, of course. Or you can do spirit guide led for whatever you need the most. And I do try to work with your guys' schedule. I only have one day a week where I am able to do evenings, but I am also in Pacific Standard Time, so for a lot of you it'll still be the evening towards afternoon for you when it's still only noon for me. So if you're ever interested, just book a session and we can go from there. I'm going to go ahead and use some Lemurian quartz for the moment. Thank you for following. Thank you for following. You with the giggles. I love that. What's your question? Maddie, first step to dealing with intrusive thoughts is actually acknowledging that they are intrusive thoughts and telling them we will come back to you at a later time. Don't try pushing them away, because the harder you try to push intrusive thoughts away, the louder they'll get. So just say, it is an intrusive thought. Whether you say it out loud or in your head, just remind yourself that is an intrusive thought. It will not harm me. They can be really difficult to deal with, but the first step is always just acknowledging it for what it is. And then being super kind to yourself. Alright, you guys, we are going to go ahead and do an energy protection, and then we're going to be hopping off. Thank you, Connie. Oh, Maddie, I definitely understand. Though it sounds like rather than a intrusive thought for you, it sounds like a flashback, which can be a bit different than an intrusive thought, so. Hi, Tracy. Yeah, so flashbacks, you guys. There's not really a big solution for flashbacks. At least not as far as I'm aware. If you guys find out, please let me know. As someone with PTSD, that is something that I definitely deal with. I would say the easiest step is, the only step I know of really, is grounding and just reminding yourself that you are safe now, and that you will not be harmed, and that you are okay. I find myself, when I go into PTSD episodes too, I will end up praying to Archangel Michael for protection in those moments when I feel unsafe. Even if I am not actually unsafe, I'll still be like, basically calling for him, and I feel a little bit bad. Because I feel like I just end up like hollering at him when I am perfectly fine still, but like mentally I'm like not good in those moments. So, you know, like he's comforting. He's like, okay, like, you're fine, you're good, you're not in danger. I'm like, okay. But you do, yeah. You and I are on like the same wavelength. That's good. But my recommendation when it comes to flashbacks, just ground yourself the best you can, remind yourself that you are okay, and take it one step at a time. If you are dealing with intrusive thoughts or negative memories, overwhelming thoughts, you can use smoky quartz in order to help you. You can either wear that on your person at all times for that intention. You can put it under your pillow to help at night for easing. It also helps lift anxiety and depression. Black obsidian can also absorb and remove the negative energy from you. Things like that. Tourmalated quartz is also good for intrusive and negative thoughts. Yes, Strider. So here is a tip that my therapist recommended for me. So you can get any item, any object for this, but she recommended for me crystals, specifically grounding crystals actually, which she's spiritual, so it makes sense. So I'm going to, for this instance, I'm going to ignore that. The smoky quartz crystal. What she would tell me to do is I would grab the crystal and then I would squeeze it. Squeeze it as hard as you can. I know it hurts a little bit. And then open your hand and just see how long you can feel the feeling of the crystal still being in your hand and focusing on that sensation. So squeeze and then focus on the feeling of the crystal within your hand after it's already not in that hand. Or you can rub textures or items in order to feel them and just pay attention to how they're feeling in your hands. This could be fabrics, this could be items around you, this could be you playing with slime, this could be anything. Even water. Taking a shower can be really grounding too because you feel the water hitting you. You just have to pay attention to how it feels. It is getting yourself back within your body and allowing yourself to feel the sensations from within yourself. Yeah, it really helps with grounding. Maddie, anything can be traumatic. It doesn't matter what it is. Don't undermine your own emotions and thoughts and feelings. The thing about it is, anything can be traumatic. Anything. Getting pooed on by a bird and experiencing shame as a response to that. That can be traumatic for some people. It doesn't matter what it was that happened. If it feels like it causes anxiety, panic, paranoia, stress, that can be a form of trauma. Trauma response. Don't undermine your own feelings and emotions. Recognize why you feel that way and what is the underlying feeling behind it. Is it shame? Is it fear? Is it anxiety? Is it that you felt embarrassed, or that you were afraid of reacting in a certain way? And then if that is the case, where did that emotion stem from? And that is basically how you do that. Textures can definitely help with grounding. And eating can be grounding too. So if you want to eat food, obviously do that in moderation, but like you can eat crunchy chips or something like that, and that can be a form of grounding for some people. Pay attention to the flavor, the texture, etc. It's allowing yourself to remain back into your being. Strider, at one point I actually did plan on going to college for becoming a therapist, and when I was younger my biggest thing was I wanted to grow up in order to help kids who were going through hard times in the same way that I was, or to protect them from going through the same things that I was. I ended up becoming a healer in a different way, but maybe one day. Think about me, I'm in therapy. So rather than becoming a therapist, I needed it myself. But most therapists actually have their own therapist. It's actually highly recommended. So it's kind of funny. Maybe one day, after I'm farther along in my own healing journey. I struggle with a lot of things though, because I have CPTSD, PTSD, I have OCD, I have MDD, generalized anxiety disorder, I'm autistic, I'm ADHD, I'm all over the place, you guys. I got a lot of problems that I'm trying to learn how to handle and recognize as my life goes on. Ooh, yeah, Max, that's understandable. I do, Strider, yeah, unfortunately. And these are all diagnosed, by the way. I didn't even know I was diagnosed with autism until this year, because my mother just didn't tell me. Same with the ADHD. I had no idea. That would have made my life a lot easier understanding and knowing that, but it's fine, I guess. It is what it is. Literally, apparently collecting traumas. Oh no, it is, 100%, yeah. But yeah, I had no idea. I was in denial a little bit. My mother was like, I didn't tell you because you were high functioning, and I'm sitting here like, high functioning with MDD and a bunch of other responses to not having my needs met and being taken care of and explain things correctly. Okay, thanks, Mom. Exactly. No, 100%. Yeah, Max. Exactly. That's what I was told, though, by her. I was like, alright. But anyways, sorry for that negative conversation, you guys. We are going to be hopping off now. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Make sure you are drinking lots of water. Take care of yourself. Some of you need to take a very big nap. And don't feel ashamed of taking care of yourself and giving yourself what you need. So be really kind to yourself and do it one step at a time. Exactly, Max. It was educational, yeah. Alright, you guys. I love you. Be safe. Take care of yourselves and make sure you're doing self-love. If you are interested in a reading from me, come join me tomorrow on live. 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Will probably be on until around 8 p.m. Or longer, depending on how things go. But I look forward to seeing you guys, and I will catch you next time. Bye!